Welcome to Crime Chronicles with Maddie. Time to explore the darker side of the human race.
Welcome, dear listeners, to the first episode of the Crime Chronicles, where we dive into the depths of mystery and suspense surrounding some of the most chilling crimes in history. I'm your host, Maddie, and today we'll unravel the dark enigma that is the Hinterkaifeck Murders. Join us as we journey back to the isolated corners of Munich, Germany, in the year 1922 to explore a tale that continues to baffle investigators and haunt the imagination. In the quietude of a small village, tragedy struck the Gruber family on that fateful evening of March 31st. What seemed like any other night was soon marred by a gruesome discovery. 6 family members and their maid lay slain in their own home, leaving behind a chilling void of unanswered questions. What adds to the intrigue of this case is that the malevolent force behind the murders was never brought to justice. A haunting mystery hangs in the air, shrouding the events that unfolded. But let's rewind a bit to the months leading up to this horrific night. Imagine a maid who becomes a reluctant bearer of chilling tidings. A soft rustling of strange noises whispering through the walls, an eerie sympathy that seemed to emanate from the heart of the home itself. At first, it was dismissed as the figment of an overactive imagination, a tale to send shivers down one's spine. Yet, as his haunting sound infiltrated the very essence of the Gruber household, disbelief gave way to apprehension. The maid persisted, trying to rouse her employers from their blissful ignorance, hoping to cast light upon this dark riddle. A cacophony of odd noises that played hide and seek within the walls, darting just out of reach whenever investigated, leaving those who sought its source both perplexed and unnerved. The brave maid, her patience finally waning, made a decision to sever her ties with the Gruber family, unable to bear the weight of the mystery any longer. As its unsettling whispers weren't enough, an anonymous newspaper arrives, seemingly out of thin air, making itself a harbinger of doom. Andreas Gruber, the patriarch, finds himself holding a paper he can't recall purchasing, a harbinger of the storm that would soon follow. Bewilderment gives way to concern as he realizes that this unsettling presence in his home is not an isolated event. The plot thickens as we encounter chilling twists. Days before the tragedy, Gruber confides in his neighbours about this alarming discovery. In the aftermath of freshly fallen snow, tracks emerge from the forest, marauding their way to a broken door lock in the machinery area of the farm. It's a trail of mystery, hinting to an intruder who would dare to encroach upon the sanctuary of their homestead. A key piece of this puzzle is the disappearance of a prime household key, one of only 2. A peculiar absence that raises questions about who had access to this key and how it might be connected to the impending murders. And yet, despite these unsettling signs, Andreas Gruber hesitates to involve the authorities, perhaps unable to grasp the impending nightmare that was closing in around them. What is so chill-boning about this case was that the perpetrators, lived with the 6 corpse of their victims for 3 days, even more so living in the homestead as though it was theirs, in consequence making the crime seem very tampered with. But what the detectives faltered with was the integrity of the crime scene, from moving bodies, items, even cooking meals and eating them, overall impeding initial investigations. Ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap up this spine-chilling episode of the Crime Chronicles, the Hinterkaifeck Murders remain an enigma that defines resolution. The whispers within the walls, the ghostly newspaper, the tracks leading from the forest, all pieces of a chilling puzzle that continues to haunt us. What unfathomable force orchestrated these events, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and shattered lives? Thank you for joining us today on this journey into the heart of one of history's most baffling crime stories. Stay tuned for more tales that will send shivers down your spine. Only on the Crime Chronicles. Until next time, dear listeners, keep your ears peeled and your wits about you. You never know when the next mystery might unfold.